We move on to today's Florida man story. Florida man today is a Florida woman, and more specifically, she is a middle school teacher. Florida woman apparently wanted to have Fight Club because she really, really loved the movie. She had Fight Club with her sixth grade students, letting the students fight, including by pulling them out of other classes in order to come into her class in order to brawl. Florida woman having Fight Club with the sixth graders. Let's read more. A sixth grade teacher is accusing of letting students fight in her class, going so far as to be a referee and calling out kids out of other classes in order to brawl. The teacher, Angela Footman, 23, faces 4 counts of contributing to delinquency of the minor. And apparently there are video recordings of this Fight Club. According to a partially redacted probable cause affidavit, the school resource deputy got a report of letting students fight each other in class during school on several occasions. School officials, including principal, learned of this after parents discovered videos of the brawl. Deputies claimed to find 4 different videos of 3 different fights. The first video showed a fight on March 22nd between 2 girls. The second showed a fight involving kids whose identities were redacted. 2 other videos showed a fight between 2 girls. In the videos, Footman was observed standing nearby or sitting on a desk while students engaged in the altercations. A female voice was allegedly heard on video saying things like, "No screaming, no nothing, and stop pulling hair." The principal, dean of students, and assistant principal identified the voice as the teacher. The teacher only tells students to break it up after the fight went on for a brief period. She allegedly did not intervene or try to stop the fights, did not use a phone to call for help, and did not leave the class to find security. Investigators say they spoke to a student with parents' permission and also received written statements from the kids. Most notably, I interviewed a 6th grade student who was positively identified as subjects of fighting in the videos. All 4 females admitted their participation. They confirmed the fights were pre-planned and explained the teacher, who was their teacher for all of them, allowed the fights to take place in the classroom. The students informed the investigating officer. The teacher asked them where they had to have a friendly fade before the fights. She made statements such as 30 seconds, no screaming, no yelling, no phones, and even asked 2 of the girls where they wanted to come back during her 6th grade planning period to have a fight again. School records allegedly showed the teacher never reported the fights to administration. The teacher's most recent student referral was unrelated to student fighting. Authorities used class rosters to confirm 2 of the girls were called out of other classes to participate in the fight, as neither girl was supposed to be in the class when the fights actually occurred. The affidavit notes that the teacher agreed to a formal interview with investigators. During the interview, the teacher had already received her Miranda rights. The teacher allegedly admitted the fights happening, but denied having any part in planning them. She denied calling the students out of class to fight and suggested other students must have called them. Asked why she didn't step in, she said the fights happened too fast for her to do anything. When asked why she didn't do anything to call for help, she initially claimed her desk phone wasn't working. She later corrected that, but admitted she should have used her cell phone. At one point in her review, the teacher stated outright she knows she has poor classroom management skills. Well, that's one way of putting it, for sure. Authorities redacted the school's name from the probable cause affidavit, but named it in a press release as Griffin Middle School. The teacher turned herself in to authorities. The investigation is currently ongoing.